Hello everyone, welcome back to Benjamight Gaming as I'm continuing to work my way through Disco Elysium. So in the last episode, we went back and finished talking with Joyce. Now there's still a few topics that we need to talk about to get me fully back in reality, but we did learn a lot. And because I don't have my badge or my gun, she has given us an alternative for maybe trying to get the information we need out of her. It sounds like that's going to be extremely important, so instead of heading up to the harbor, I think we're going to see if we can get that information out of her by doing her task first. Good news is I went back to the inn and managed to pay my bill. It was cheaper than what I thought it was, so thankfully I had enough money to cover it, because of the bribe I took from Joyce. So at the tail end of the last episode, we went out onto the balcony and almost had like a day recap with Kim, which was really cool. Got to learn a little bit about him, like he actually allows himself 1 cigarette a day while he reviews his notes on a case. But it was also a fun little recap of everything that we had covered that day because we covered a lot of stuff. We've been all over the place and talked to a lot of people. And when we just left off, we finished that conversation and we're about to go in and spend our very first night. If by some chance this is your first time finding my channel, welcome. Hope you have a fantastic time. And if you have a really good time, it sure does help me out if you think about hitting that subscribe button. All right, let's get in here, spend our first night, and see what all we can get up to on this brand new day. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're doing great. Okay, we need to go in here and go to sleep. I don't know if anything happens like while we sleep. See you in the morning, Kim says. But one thing I'm really hoping, ooh, look, there's a bottle I can pick up, is that we get like our morale and all that kind of stuff back. There we go. Let's go take a look in that mirror, see if it gives me another chance.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
What is this? I don't remember this one. Oh my goodness. -10. Use your chain cutter to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Yeah, let's put that on. There we go. What kind of odds is that going to give us now?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
It's not great.
Adorned with the expression.
Interfacing. Do I have... Oh, not that. Did my other gloves give me interfacing? I don't remember. No. Okay, well, we're about to spend the night.
A mirror hangs,
which I'm hoping gets my morale back, so we might as well see how this is going to start out right here.
Adorned. The faucet is quite terribly mangled.
Whoa, baby!
You just might be able to twist its parts into place.
Wow, that's a good start for the night. It's Friday, and I'm going to be playing this for hours. Let's keep them 12s rolling, baby.
You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops.
Yay!
Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose.
Well, now I won't know if my sleeping is what fixes that.
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
No more steam gives me +2, which gives me a 3% chance. That's funny. Attempt to stop the expression. No, I don't. Like, is there a reason why I would want that to stop? Electrochemistry, though, I think the gloves that I have do give me that, so I'd have to swap those out. But I don't know if that's something that I'm supposed to try to do, like if it's a quest or something, but I don't mind my expression. What's this? Is that the door to the Kim's room? I'm going to guess that probably is. Oh, I found out recently that when I was pulling the tie off the fan, I could have died from that. As funny as that sounds, I could have died from trying to do that. Oh, we got a bottle here, I think. Yes. I still don't know what to do with all those. This bag, man, it fits a lot. All right, I guess I just click the bed.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Crawl in, baby. Does it look better now?
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
I'm curious if
And
like something
then
happens.
Sleep doesn't. And then sleep doesn't come.
What happened there? It was a big old flash. We were suddenly standing outside again. But I want to sleep. Why? Let's ask number 2.
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow, check the blanket, roll over to the other side. Let's check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Oh, I was hoping we had tucked something in there. Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Oh boy. Roll over.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
I bet so. Who killed him? Who? No more thoughts. Fall asleep now. We're going number 1.
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is what we were seeing. Just a quick flash. So is this supposed to be like me trying to work out the case while I sleep? You know, they say if you're struggling with something, like trying to solve a problem, one of the best things you can do is go to sleep on it. And your brain will work on that problem while you sleep, which is such a crazy thing to even think about. But the trick there is you got to be able to get yourself to fall asleep. But I've had it happen many times where I'm like chewing on something for a while, trying to solve it, trying to figure out what it is. I go to sleep, and in the morning, suddenly I've got like ideas and thoughts that I hadn't thought of before. And I was like, ooh, might have been working while I was sleeping. Okay, we can go up here to the body eye. So look how we got like disco lights going on. It's us up there. And it's a disco ball.
Remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this? I remember nothing. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. I guess we'll start with number 1.
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. You said who? I left. I was left. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? You said who? He didn't say that though. I'm gonna guess it's one of these bottom 2. Probably I left since I'm the one sleeping somewhere. I'm gonna guess number 3.
Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of you that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back. I don't want to come back. Number 1.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them.
Every one?
You really fucked up.
I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
So this is obviously the same voice we were hearing when we were in our drunken stupor at the very beginning of the game. This is the other voice I think we were hearing as we started to wake up, maybe? I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who
I've been doing that.
Kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case. My mind is tired and broken. We'll go to number 4.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
There's another type? What? No. Let's try number 1.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
It's kind of creepy.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Wow, that wasn't very nice sleep at all, was it? Wow. Well, I didn't take a drink. I'm kind of hoping if I keep going without taking a drink, maybe I'll start to sober up.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my gosh, what the heck was that? I just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting and rejuvenating. That's funny. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes? Let's try number 1.
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the heck is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
True. Why is this happening? No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good. I'm going to try number 1.
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster.
Oh, that's actually good, right? No.
You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
It's so funny. I said no, and he's like, you're too weak to say no. Okay, wait, what is speed? I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. No, I can't take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. I'm going to say number 3. I'm kind of hoping that, I don't know if my character is just doomed to fail and be messed up through the course of this game, and I'm kind of fighting against the inevitable. But I'm kind of hoping I can, even being goofy, get this guy kind of back on his feet. Kind of my goal. So I guess we'll see how this plays out. So I'm going to say no, we're not looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week? Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Who am I kidding? Of course I want some speed. That's a lie. I can do this without speed. Half the town won't be dead. Number 2.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take this off. Something was being lit up like it was. It showed a dot on my bag, but I don't see anything in here. Maybe it's because I picked up the bottles. Okay, let's see if I can click. Oh, this is white now. I thought it was blue last night. You gonna open up, Kim? I guess not. Out we go. Let's see if by some chance Kim is out here. Make sure he's not breaking his rule, getting an extra puff. Let's try knocking on this door. Oh, I thought that was his door.
The door is closed.
Leave. Okay, maybe he's already up and down here. 7:30, at least we didn't like sleep half the day away or anything. Yo, now we got the union workers in here. This might be interesting. Okay, let's click this first. Good morning, Kim says.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They
Ooh.
look rowdy. We should talk to them.
They look rowdy. What if I could rowdy them up some more? Why do we need to talk to them? What do you mean rowdy? Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday? We're going to number 2.
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Oh, well, maybe they work the night shift. Maybe this is actually their evening. Okay, there are so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements. We're going to go with number 3.
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Did that by any chance get me a level? Completed. Look at that. Oh, our dice are probably ready here soon. Dice Maker said that your order will be ready in 8 hours. Pick up. You know what? We might be able to go pick those up. We'll absolutely have to try that. I gotta see if I have some money for it. I think it was like, what, $7 or $8? Something like that. And then I still need to make sure I got $20 by the time we reach evening. Otherwise, I will not have a place to sleep. Number 1.
Everything points to the dock workers' union. The belt used for hanging him. The circumstances in Martinez. My preliminary information.
This guy is still looking at that bird. He's obsessed with the bird.
Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them. And it won't be easy.
Number 4.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
That's comforting. Let's roll.
One more thing before we do.
Oh.
We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Oh.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
A power move. I like that.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
That's what I'm
But
talking about.
Aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Ooh, that's interesting. They allow you to do that.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
Look at that. You can see she's actually like twiddling her thumbs. That's impressive. That is really cool. They do that.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you
sure?
anyway.
She turns back to you
I'd
with a
like to see
weary
you
smile.
again, dear.
Good day, ma'am. Everything all right? Sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you. You seem busy. I'll come back later. We'll try number 1.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line? Well, why did you need to use the phone? Number 1.
The manager was vague about it.
She frowns.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why'd you need to use the phone?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Oh.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay, I'll buy it. Has your husband gone missing before? This sounds more like a side thing. I need to take care of my main thing. Then I'll get back to this. Number 1.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window towards the bay. What is this expedition your husband was on? So your husband is some kind of scientist? Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship? That's all for now, ma'am. Number 1.
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Ooh.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
These aren't the two that's like separated because that sign fell over and everything, is it? There's so many names and everything. I'll do my best to keep it all straight, but I apologize if I seem a little off or confused about that.
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
There we go. Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him? The waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there. We'll go with number 1 first.
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day. Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Wouldn't you know, it's blocked by a big butter billboard. It fell right into the water. Probably just some technical problems. I really don't know. No, number 1, obviously.
Oh, sweetie. If it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
This will
Will
surely
do.
lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Sounds fun.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there. Accept the task. I've really spent too much time on this. We're going to take it. Number 1.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
So your husband is some kind of scientist.
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is a cryptozoologist?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Oh, fun. Lieutenant sounds unimpressed.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
You tell him, Lena.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
I bet.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
Yeah, man. Kim's just coming right out with it.
Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless. And frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite.
I'd totally embrace it. Tell me more about morale, looks, character, and your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like? How long have you been married? I think I'll have all the information. We'll start with number 1.
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
Let's try again. If I were trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for? That's good enough. Let me ask you something else. We'll try number 1.
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
Oh.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, just in case.
Just in case. How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn.
Ooh.
Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How did you two meet?
By a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She smiles wistfully.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I think I have all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about the rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Oh, bring it on.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
We got to win him over. No, I want to hear about the insects. You're right. I don't have time for that. Number 1.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
Ah yes, Phasmatodia, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing.
Oh.
Those insects, colloquially. Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
That'd be kind of fun. She looked you in the eye and nods thoughtfully.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
That's right, the case keeps getting sexier, baby.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think that it's around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
You seem really excited about this.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
Don't call it a hobby. Kim will jump on you. So, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers? Oh, yeah, baby.
Yes. It can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds.
That's lame.
It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Okay, what's so special about this stick bug?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Okay, well, we gotta go for it, right? Here we go.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
Aw,
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
okay, Kim, just one little cryptid. Promise. Cryptid extravaganza? I like the sound of that. Okay, we'll go number one because we do have a lot to do still. So we'll choose number one.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture.
Do I get to pick?
Tough choice there.
What's the biggest, the tiniest, the most dangerous? Are there any invisible ones? This has been educational. Sadly, we need to conclude. We'll go with biggest. Yeah, I want to know what the biggest one is.
That would be the giant of Coconur.
She says it as if it's common knowledge.
The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Coconur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait, what do you mean strange light? And just how big is it? Is it dangerous? Well, it says wait, so we'll go with number one.
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
She does not elaborate the nature of this illuminance further. And just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
That would be pretty big. Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Coconur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Hooey. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
Kim's not buying it.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Coconur must be the largest animal the planet can support.
Oh my.
There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Coconur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
She really buys into this.
Great. This is great shit. You need more. Gravity anomaly. Dig in it. Dig in this parascientific stuff right here.
Oh yeah. We're going to ask what the tiniest one is. Sorry, Kim.
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
I don't know. Would he get mad at me? But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid too? Right. Okay, we can move on for now. It'd be dishonorable to renege on the promise. Okay, I got a feeling I might take a hit. So we'll go with number two.
He nods approvingly.
Okay, that's all for now, ma'am. Oh, wow. Okay, I've got another point. When do we get here? Oh, look at this. It actually breaks it up in the days. That's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, we told her we would try to find him. I do have another one here. -1 to authority for 6 hours. I'm going to interview those guys. Oh, man, that may not be very good timing. But kind of like the some of these others, I got a feeling that might turn into something really nice afterwards. Hopefully. Wow, we got a -1 to logic and -1 to authority right now. But, you know, we got to do it. Ooh. Oh, that's the door. I thought there was something new back there. What we got here? The tomatoes are thinly sliced. You can see through them. Oh, that is a pretty thing. All right, let's talk to the store manager, see if he's got anything new for us here.
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight. I need a drink. Let's start with number... I guess we can ask number 1.
Got the 20 real?
Oh, not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time?
Goodbye. My goodness, sorry. Not in a chatty mood at all, is he? Babysitting imbeciles. What the heck?
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Uh-oh.
Her entire character has shifted.
Yeah.
This young woman is cold as ice.
She was real nice to us first time we talked to her. You're the gardener. You lied to me. You're not a gardener. I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal. Number 1.
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Oh, she crosses her arms.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right. On her right?
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
You tell her, Kim.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What's your role in all this? What if I want to talk to you, not Titus? What are you going to do to me? Why are you so aggressive? I should talk to Titus then. I guess we'll just start here with the first one.
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Oh, boy, is she getting aggressive. I wish I could give her some really weird... I'm going to jump to number 4.
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, I didn't ask you to chime in. The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals? That's weird. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike your socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask those questions. These are all worded kind of weird. I understand what the first one's saying. I don't want to pick that one. I don't know what this second sentence is trying to say here. RCM is principled. I'm leaning towards number 3. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? 3-4. You know what? Let's get a little aggressive back. Let's go number 4.
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
What if I want to talk to you?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What are you going to do to me? The lieutenant is not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you?
Starts laughing. It's a cold laughter, devoid of
The
joy.
union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
So, I mean, How does she think the body got up in the backyard and in the tree? That'd be my first question. Okay, I should talk to Titus then. All right, we're leaving and coming back. We'll talk to you on our terms. I tell you what a twist. Her turning out to be so mean and aggressive like that. I didn't see that coming at all. Okay, let's go in here and see if our dice are ready. I think I can go there this way. Anything else to click on? Did I click this?
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Turn the ice cream crank. Try to crack open the lid. Number 1.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Number 2.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
Oh.
This is going to need something else, some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
Good to know.
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
I don't remember. Do I have a pry bar? I do. That's right. We must have got that from the truck.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that
Says
appears
it's
to be frozen
negative
shut.
20. Yeah, we're not even going to bother with that. No thanks. I'll have to come back to it, though. Okay, what else? If there's anything else lighting up that wasn't before. Okay, that's where we were talking. Go through, please. Okay. Oh, I probably need to put my flashlight. There we go. Ahaha. Still don't have a password for potentially figuring that out. Let's see if our dice are ready.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Actually, I came back to pick up my die.
Very good. That will be 7 real for 1 custom die.
There we go.
Here's the cursed die you ordered.
Very cool. The dice maker opens her desk drawer and hands you a tiny black sphere with 6 phrases written on it. Read the phrases.
The phrases read, God is indifferent. Take all. Lose all. 50-50. Nothing happens. And pale.
What is this?
It's a die. Try rolling it.
Cast the cursed die.
You throw the ball on the floor, and it ends with one of the phrases facing upwards. God is indifferent.
Good. Now roll again, detective.
Okay.
It lands on exactly the same result. God.
It's a sphere pretending to be a 6-sided die. Each roll will end with one of the phrases facing up. The die originates in Ilmara, where it was used for cleromancy. Except I've weighted the die. When you try rolling it, you realize that each time it gets you exactly the same result. God is indifferent. This is our curse.
It's even worse than she says. God is dead. We live in a forsaken age.
Oh, you're saying that the end result doesn't matter. This is mega cool, but can I get one that actually works? Thanks, I'll keep it. I mean, I guess it works. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess I could try to sell it. I'm going number 2.
Sorry, I don't have another one ready. You were the one who asked for a cursed die.
That we did. I guess I'll keep it.
Good luck, officer.
See, why hasn't her business failed? Cast the cursed die. Well, I mean, I got better odds now. Still 17%, man. Knowing that, like, it ends the game and stuff. You know what? I could save, though. I see F5 is like a quick save. I don't know if I quick saved or not. Let's go for it.
Aside from getting naked, you're not sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you.
Getting naked. Okay, let's take a look at it. It's only worth 60 cents. The spherical die with an octahedral cavity and a small internal weight will settle with one of the 6 phrases facing up. God is indifferent. Take all. Okay, we are to that. Note, look at the map in the journal to see which white checks have opened. Because of this? We got Joyce here. Yeah, I don't know why it wants to bounce back up to the top. There's no faster way to scroll down, which is so weird. It's this. That's terrible. Okay, I had somebody mention that apparently there's something going on here where it displays white checks that I still can do and also white checks that I've actually finished on the map. So I don't know how to tell the difference. Yeah, I don't know how to tell the difference. So if anyone's got a little more clarification for me on like how I can maybe keep track of this, and if there's a better way to, because this list is only going to get longer, and it's so slow to scroll up and down this list. Okay. Well, I gotta admit, the dice was a bit disappointing. I was hoping it was going to be something kind of fun to use. Who knows? Maybe it'll show up in a quest or something. Okay. I want to go try to help Joyce with her thing so that we can get that information out of her before we continue with maybe our interview with the union guys over there at the restaurant or the inn. That's my goal, at least. And I need $14 if I'm going to have a place to sleep tonight. That's going to be a whole lot of bottles. That's for sure. Oh. Where'd it go? There it is.
Snow covers the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. The white colors nearly meld together.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to
do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
Or exotic insects, right?
This is a Caprice Canema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Canema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Wow. Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner? Turn your attention to the motor carriage. Motor carriages don't interest me. Number 1.
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Canema effectively a mobile power plant.
Nice. This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way here. Turn your attention to the motor carriage. Number 1.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
Oh, really? Yo, Kim, what's going on here, buddy? That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle. Very cool. I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. Shrug. Obviously, number one.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
What's it packing in there? Point to the engine. A fine machine. Run your hand over the smooth metal surface. Number one.
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what? Rub your chin. A 7-liter V12? Let out a whistle. Mama's serving some serious macro. Obviously, number two.
You lost me there.
Dude, that vehicle is a piece of macaroni, man. 130 kilowatts is a lot of power, Kim.
The Kinema is fast. Feels right at home on the raised motor track. Hard to find something that could overtake it.
Armel Ryu Supersonique. A racing motorbike for the road could probably do it.
A fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing. Ever thought about switching the helium headlights? Okay, enough about the details. Let's go with number one.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
You know, if they're going to give me silly choices, his reaction needs to be a little bit more than this. It was funny once, but to do it twice, the macaroni thing was really off, off left field there. So that was funny. But this one is like, okay, come on.
Lingo it up.
Drop the ride to Hundo Mill. Get the Camba to Frosty Menanus. I'm not either. Don't know why I said that. Number one.
No, that's porno tuning.
Trust me, it's cool.
Porno. That's short for pornography.
The sole purpose of pornography is to stimulate one's visual sense to evoke sexual arousal. The same is true with the modifications you're proposing.
So, what's wrong with pornography? Pornography is something completely different, Kim. All right, I guess it did get a bit porny there. So funny. I guess number two.
That's a negative on the porno. Thank you, though.
Okay, let's move. Oh, I was trying to tell him his vehicle's sexy. Oh, I can get rid of this flashlight now. Okay. Map. I feel like this has turned out to be useless. This is nice. I like the task thing. It works pretty good. But as far as the map goes, I mean, it's okay, I guess, if I look at this just for general reference, figuring out where I'm at, all that kind of thing. But finding where these points are, I don't know if that's going to help me much. Okay. So I need to figure out, speaking of the bridge, or the map, let's see, where's that bridge? She was talking about the vehicles are stuck? Let's see. The jam mystery. Interrogate the drivers about the smuggling. Someone's using Terminal B to smuggle raw materials. Okay, Joyce said that there are 3 drivers at the intersection. Where is the intersection? I'm going to guess it's down here somewhere because it looks like this is just mountain. That's the harbor. And we've kind of been all the way over here. So we're going to kind of go further south here. See if we can find these 3 people. We got a person here. Did I try talking to them yet? I don't think I did I?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
I am the law!
You sure are, my man.
Oh, he's all for it. Keep on listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on?
It's the jam, my man.
Oh, he motions towards the sprawl of lorries with sweeping gestures. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Oh, is this one? Oh, okay. I think I see maybe another vehicle up here in the top right. Maybe I'm in the right section right here.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
He glances south, down the road. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am. So how long have you been here? Cool. Number one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
So how long you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
Or both. I dig your style, man. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you're saying. Keep it simpler. I'm here to ask questions. I like number one.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers in appreciation of the digging of his style.
So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for a working stiff? It's so hard not to just go straight to money. Tell me more about this strike. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there? Point at the yard. What are you hauling anyways? You seem like a man who knows about drugs. I'm good for now. Good talk. I guess we'll start with number one.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't know who those bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. So you're broke. Got it. What else did I have to ask here? Number one, yeah.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Tell me about the strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union's demands?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
Half the company? Oh my goodness.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
I wonder if they could be up there in the inn. Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Singing. He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eye.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Know anything about the dead man?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Wait, what? And your conclusion? Oh wait, this says wait, so I could get both, right? See, I don't think this one's going to allow me both. I think that's supposed to be like my reaction, like I don't understand him. I kind of want to see number two.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Ooh. What you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
You're under arrest. Case closed. Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Okay, what are you actually hauling? I'm going number 1.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
So, nothing illegal then? That's your machine behind you? Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling? Right. I want to try number 3.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
That's true. I had to ask. I mean, I already asked for money. Anytime I get a chance, I'm asking for stuff. So, nothing illegal?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Is that your machine?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Absolutely.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
That's a fallen A6 you got there? Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat. Interested? Not really. I just asked because I don't know. Must be a cop reflex. Number 1.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
I bet. Okay, right. I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking? Just come right out with it. I need to get high, and I'm looking for a dealer. Let me get straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B. Oh, man. I feel like each one of these choices are going to cause a reaction. Do you finance those others? I need to get high. Let me be straight. I'm kind of thinking either 1 or 3. I'm going to see what he says to number 3.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Wait, then why are you still hanging around? Who do you think could be conducting the... Okay, we're at number 1 first.
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Oh, I wonder if any of these trucks are abandoned.
A rhymesmith? This is quite credible. It goes with its cadence and way of speaking.
Wait, he did say some of them had walked off. Either to sleep somewhere or eat or something. Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Yep.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Ooh. Man, these aren't great. He's a poet. Hit him with your best verse. We're going to try it.
Wait. There's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
A mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It is a chalice held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion? That's good.
He's transfixed by your words, where gaspingly you partake of his shifting identity, never your own.
Dang, that's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
That's right.
Did you? Or did you learn it in school? More importantly, who can prove if you did? Go with it. You deserve some acclaim.
I agree. I don't really know. I think that may be an actual poet, and I've learnt it by heart. I'm just a vessel for the muse. I think the words are mine. Yes, I'm going number 3.
Right. But really, no bullshit. That's great stuff. I sort of want to know if it's yours.
Yep, it's mine.
Fucking hey. Seems I got you all wrong. Cops aren't much known for their artistic sensibilities these days. It's good to meet a fellow poet, someone with an appreciation for real text. The others here, so you don't really get it.
Well, it's nice to get a decent roll. It makes it all easier to bear if the words are pretty. Hey man, cops are human too. Like, depending on how you read this, depends on which one I would kind of want to choose. I'm going to go with number... The others don't get it. Hey man, cops are human too. Makes it easier to bear if the words are pretty. I'm going to try number 1.
I get you. When they really click, it makes the world seem manageable. Good to be on the same page.
He gives you a thumbs up.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
It's true. What do you see in his eyes? Wow, it's a really low roll. I'm going to hold off on this for now. It's early in the day. I don't want to lose all my morale points and stuff before we even get going. I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
Gives you a salute with 2 fingers. He's fun. Ooh, autosave. Quick save. Let's hit it all. Wow, this is a mess here. Goods for the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Oh, I can walk up here. Can I get over to that? Ooh, here we go. I would not have figured out you could go down over there. Okay, we can move a little faster since I know I can get here now. A foreign car kept in good condition. So where are we on the map? Okay, we're still just sitting right here. It does kind of make me wonder if the whole game takes place here, or will we move off into some other areas before this is over? Oh, I see money. Ooh. Right to work, right. Oh, I'm heading towards the harbor. Or not the harbor, but the Union area. I don't want to go up there yet. What else we got over here? What's this? Oh, I'm almost up to $8.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Snap your fingers in front of her face. Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask you some questions. Let's try number 2.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality. I was actually hoping you could tell me that. Are you all right, ma'am? You were out. Me? I'm the law around here. Oh, I was gonna go with number 1, but I love saying I'm the law. Number 1.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
She adds with contempt. Wait, what's so bad about the 50s? Where else would you be then? When else would you be then? Number 1.
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Where else would you be then? When else would you be? I guess, number 1.
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. Who is Gabrielle? So I take it you were in Masqué when you were young? Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am. Right, I have some other questions. I guess number 2.
Someone was.
Someone, are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not?
Kinda does.
They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
Number 1.
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
She shows you the photo in the lavish amber frame. Take a look.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
She leans back, savoring the world she conjured up.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Oh, okay. I'm a little nervous about saying sorry now, since it says that I'm becoming a sorry person. But I kind of wanted to hear all the dialogue, so we're going for it.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, lawman.
She called me a
It was early
lawman.
spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow, and she appears to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Right. I have some other questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. What are you hauling? I still don't really understand this whole, I am not going to be able to pronounce that word, borderio thing. Before I came, you seemed away. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs. We'll go with number 1.
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry? Well, that's good enough for me. Number 1.
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
What if the cargo is contraband? I guess that makes sense. Minding your own business. I don't think I do know what you mean. Number 1.
Then it's contraband, lawman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like bad hand Hermenegildo.
Bad hand, Hermenegildos's bad hand, strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
Oh my. I still really don't understand this Balearo thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
I was so close. Not.
The Boyadero, Boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk. He is a rugged individualist and explorer.
Okay, what's that? I've already got too many records to listen to as it is. Change topic. Number 1.
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen, and they live happily ever after? Number 2.
Don't be stupid. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man, one night. As he and his beloved are out walking along the river Margaret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
I think I see where this is going. So he's giving up his riding and settles down, right? Number 1.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the maggrate. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
Oh my goodness. That's not where I thought it was going. Number 1.
You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Yikes. Before I came, you seemed away. You seem like, we'll go to number 3.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
He complains about that all the time. Don't worry about it. Wait, why is that, Lieutenant? Should you drive a lorry if you get like that? Okay, let's change. Number 2.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaia Zemlya, the Western Plain.
Wow. She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind
The
submerge.
Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
She opens her eyes again and shudders. I'm something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself. This should be reported to the proper authorities. Cool, right until you're dust, sister. I'm going number 1.
You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
Number 4.
What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can compare.
The adversary? That's not really what I was getting at. Where could I get my hands on an experience like that? Number 1.
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary. The great unrest.
Ooh. Let's try number 2.
If you don't know,
She flicks her wrist in a gesture of casual dismissal.
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs. Let's try it.
why would I want to do that?
For commerce, the lifeblood of the Islas. For the glory of the world republic, liberation of the spirit and body. I don't know, the thrill of criminal lifestyle. Number 3.
Loman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Don't worry, Kim. I'm just trying to throw her off her game. I'll drop the big bomb on her here soon. Okay, let me put it another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
It's true. It's not like she pays any attention to what she's got there. You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs? How can you not know what you're hauling in your own lorry? Let's try number 1.
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Loman?
Drugs!
No, Loman, diamonds.
She grins. I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? I don't care about that. If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here? Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here? Number 2.
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet.
Really? The guy we were just talking
The only
to?
one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? Okay, I guess number 1.
Diamonds are good for you, Loman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
Okay, why are you waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't
Right.
so bad. I can listen to music or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Wow. Yeah, I seriously don't think... I mean, even if she was smuggling the drugs, I don't think she would know. She clearly has no concern, you could say, about what might be in there. Don't we already have one of these? Physical instrument. Work it. Oh, it's a gym vest. You know what? This has got drama on it. I think I'll leave that there for now. Well, she was an interesting character. Now, there were supposed to be 3 drivers stuck over here. We found 2. She thinks the poet really didn't seem like somebody that we couldn't trust. But I could see it as maybe he's playing it off. She says never trust a poet. Of course, we spoke like we were a poet there at one point. Of course, good reason not to trust us at times too. Okay, well, in the next episode, we will try to track down the 3rd driver. We're going to continue to navigate this area over here. It was really wild to see how much the gardener changed. She was super friendly when we were talking to her at the beginning of the game, and now she is just a jerk. Just straight up stonewalling us, putting us down. I mean, obviously we didn't make a very good first impression, but I wasn't too concerned about that. I am curious to see how things continue to go over there with her. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Until next time, continue to be safe out there. I'll see you on the next one.